Hey everybody, TheJonnyKage here, and today the battle with UltaGuide continues. We are taking down the last two robot masters, Magnetman and Hardman. Please leave your Hardman related jokes in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I'm sure they're much more witty than the stuff I'm going to come up with on the spot. But this should be pretty easy. I think both of us had the feeling that these two guys are going to be pretty easy fights. Magnetman is one of the bosses that you can actually take on at the very beginning of the game, him along with Topman. They're very simple, although his stage is made much easier if you have Rush with you. And by Rush I mean Rush Jet. And you'll see what I mean by that. You got the little gimmick here with the magnets carrying you around, trying to drop you into the pits, and that'd be very embarrassing to die by one of those, that's for sure. And we'll scare you away from it, and then, what do you know? Proto Man fight! Doo-doo. I'll try to hit the pause button. Oh, jeez, come on. What was that? I meant to slide below him. Didn't work at all. Whee! These fights. There we go. Easy enough. One of these weird things. Whoosh! You ain't got nothing on me, little weird bobby head thing. Run away! Oh. Ooh, extra life! Woot woot! Nice. I believe according to Alta's new altered rules, that counts as a life that I might lose otherwise, so I don't plan on losing any lives here, unless I get killed by these little walking things. Although they do have a bunch of power for you down here that you can get, which is very convenient. And we continue falling further, and we come across the mandatory block puzzle in any Mega Man game, but we got Rush Jet. And this is what I was saying by it makes this part a whole lot easier. Because you have 1 puzzle, 2 puzzle, 3 puzzle over a partial pit, and the 4th puzzle, which actually isn't much of a puzzle at all, you just have to follow that one, but it's over a big pit. So let's take it the easy way and use Rush Jet. He almost breaks the game in this one. In later Mega Mans, you can't stop Rush where he is. You just have to, die! Rush always moves forward, is what I mean to be saying. And you can only adjust him moving up and down. So in this one, he kind of helps to break the game a little bit, you might say. So now we're up to Magnetman. Magnetman, nothing hard about him. You could fight him with the Mega Buster, but it will take a while, so we'll use his weakness, which is the Sparkman's power. Just one little hop, one big hop, and then this is one of the 2 things that he does, just to get you in his magnet field. Or he'll try to shoot magnets down at you. Well, and there he goes. Easy as that with Sparkman's power. I think that does a ridiculous amount of damage too. Actually, it doesn't do as much as Snake Man's power does to Gemini Man. I think that one takes off like 5 pigs of Gemini Man's health. But, as you can see, simple enough. And for this victory, we get the Magnet Missile, which is actually a very useful weapon, but the power of it tends to fade away pretty quickly. But, you know, it's magnet, and it attracts anything metal. And more times than not, robots are made of metal. And Hardman most certainly is made of metal, because he's really hard. Oh, God Lord, the jokes. The jokes. But first we got a bee! That's right, bees, and lots of them. And they're going to be coming at you. And you've got to use your shooting power. And go boom, 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 boom. Or you could, I tried to use, using Shadow Man here in a practice run. He wasn't as helpful as I thought he would be. Oh, this isn't good. Multiple bees! Oh god, there's so many bees around me now. Oh, I'm getting beat up by bees. That was not cool, bees. And so here's one of the gimmicks where it kind of teaches you how to use the slide move, because you gotta slide across these pretty fast. And luckily we get a nice little power up right there to restore some of that bee energy that was taking off. Silly, silly bees. And then there's this guy. You can go up there and fight him if you want, or just sit down here and hit him with the Shadow Blade. I think that works pretty well. Rush coil our way out of this pit of doom. Dun, 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 dun. Up the ladder we go, and I think we're getting to the monkeys. Ooh, monkeys! Like Dennis Hopper in Super Mario Brothers movie. But I guess we don't really talk about that, do we? It's like the Star Wars prequels. Might as well talk about those. These monkeys are crazy. If you get too close to them, they'll jump down and they'll start jumping all over the screen and can actually cause some pretty big damage to you. So I use Shadow Blade and take him out. And then there's these guys. Then there's these dudes. And, oh shit. I got knocked on my ass. I really, really hate how you have to... Why can't I just fall down here? Ah! Fine, we'll do it your way. For some reason it feels like I can't just, like, jump right off that ladder. Alright, there we go. Grab the health, because why not? Be at full health is nice. Ah, Return of the Monkeys. Alright, there we go. Simple as enough. Simple as enough. There we go. Proper grammar for you. Oh, are you serious? Ridiculous. Bulldozers. Although I like the hard hats quite a bit. I like how they really, they're in every Mega Man game. And they make them really cool, because they start to do a variation of things as you go through the games. Grab the E-Tank here. Very useful. And then I think we'll switch back to the general Mega Man power. Get a quick kill in on that hard hat, move up. This is probably the hardest part of the level. Not a part I look forward to. You've got bees that you just want to get the heck away from as fast as possible. And then more Ultaman. Ugh. And this is probably the hardest version of him, because of the not-so-level ground, and as you can see, I'm just taking hits here. But I did that mostly because I knew that there was a big health right there, and so, whatever. Whatevs. And then you've got the traditional really big guy before the boss. Scoop by him with ease, and then we come across Hardman, who is weak against the Magnet Missile. Oh, he's so hard. He's like, oh, look at me and my hardness. So, he's pretty easy all in all. He'll do that, come towards the ground, smash the ground, and it stops you even if you're in midair. But, as you can see there, if you're able to hit him with a couple of magnets at each interval you have to hit him, you'll be more than fine. He doesn't do a lot of damage anyway, as you can tell. I think he's one of those bosses that does a lot of damage if you actually physically run into him, but oh well. So there we go. And because of that, we get the Hard Fist, also known as the Hard Knuckle, but come on, let's not let the sex jokes end at Hardman. And then we get what I think is the hardest point in the game, even harder than the Wily stages, which are these Shadow Dock robots. And we're gonna get to them next time, because they are pretty tough. But anyways, guys, that's my portion of Mega Man 3 for today. Let's see what Ulta does. He'll probably have a perfect run as well, but things aren't gonna stay perfect for long. Oh no. Alright guys, well this has been the Johnny Cage. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.